Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Lorraine 155 mle.51. It's the Tier 8 French SPG, and we're located on the southwest spawn of Live Oaks. And this one belongs to me. Yeah, I'm afraid so. I bought this 1 hour ago. I've been playing it continuously for 1 hour with boosters, and I still haven't been able to put on the gun lane drive, or a rammer, or even a camo net, actually, for that matter. But I've been having a bit of fun with it. I like it, and I'm about to play a battle. Now, I've set up, and I'm looking at the spot where the TDs go, line up the shots, fired a round before it was fully aimed in. It lands short, actually. That was a bit of a mistake by me. I should have waited the extra few seconds. But the T92 that was spotting on that corner has been wiped out. So, okay, I made a mistake, but it wasn't crucial. Now, I'm looking to see where, if the enemy will come down this spit of land. It might, because I've seen people spot from that position. But we've got an ELC M90 nearby, and he should be able to see if anybody does. So I'm anticipating, because we've got a fairly large force going up the railway line. I thought, well, okay, well, I'm going to support that force as much as I can. And I'm anticipating the enemy's going to appear near that bush, or near the ones over there. But I think it's this bush. This is the one I think they'll go to. So I've pre-dialed in, fully aimed, loaded, ready to go, waiting for somebody to appear. And yes, we've got our customer, and a Samura SM. The shell lands right next door to him and stuns him, and I pick up 289 hit points from the splash and 339 of stun assist. Okay, we're still loading. The Lorraine 155 mle.51 is actually quite a fast little Arty. It's based on the Lorraine 40T. Okay, there's the Samura. Round out. Anticipated he was going to move to the other direction, but the shell actually went to the other side. So it worked out okay, because it tracked the Samura on both sides, and the other Arty hit him. So, in fact, I've got two Artys on my team other than me. M103 is about to put a round into him as well while he's stunned. Oh, and he does, and finishes him, and he's out the game. Okay, so I'm now looking ahead of them, anticipating where the next group of enemy are going to be. And I'm thinking they're actually going to be a lot further back in this corner of the map. And unfortunately, I just come out of aim there. But I look around. Whoa! Tracer! Okay, there was somebody fired from that spot there. Round out. And the shell disappears, so I know I hit something. Something was there. And shells are going in, so it looks like my team knows something was there as well. Oh, it was a Noobs I hit. Okay, we've got an Object 261, that's a priority target, but he's getting pretty much hammered. In fact, he's gone down. And then I see a defender, and he's full strength, so he's my next target. The Udes is gone as well. Round out on the defender. Direct hit, 237 hit points. He's stunned, and we've got the M40. And I'm indicating him now. No, don't need to. He's gone. So they've lost two of their Arty very, very quickly. And that defender, I'm pretty sure, is still there. But there's an Object 430. And he's very close to my guys. Receiving fire. Round out. Direct hit. 295. Right on the money. He's stunned. So he's not going to be very effective. The defender's also receiving fire. And the 430 is just giving me more and more stun assist as the game goes on. The E75's going up there. Won't be long before he's gone. 9 hit points. Yep, he's gone. He's out the game. But I'm pretty sure that defender's still there. And I'm now loaded. Okay, work out where he's going to be. There. Okay, round out. Oh, it just splashes him. It lands short. 43 hit points, 3 critical hits, but it has stunned him. He's now down to 16 hit points, so he's a one-shot. And then I see the Scorpion G, and obviously he's a priority target because he's got a very big gun that can do very nasty things to my team. But there's the Skoda T50 as well. Now, which one do I go for? Well, the Scorpion. Bigger gun, more damage. Round out. And unfortunately, I was distracted by the Evan, but unfortunately the Scorpion G pulls back. The Skoda gets stunned instead, but the Defender is still there and he's still pumping out shots. So I need to finish that Defender. I'm indicating the target, marking him as the next shot. And he's finally gone. Now, the T50, I think he was in that bush. Just a speculative one. Don't know if I did any damage there at all, but hope I did. Okay, I'm now going to move because I can see that the enemy in the city have effectively taken charge of the city, and I need to move over to the east side of the map, not only to support my team, but also so I can fire back at the cap if the guys move further south from the city. Okay, I'm going to cross using the bridge. It's quicker. I don't think that they're going to be within range to do any damage to me, so always safer to use the fastest route. And you can see the marvellous speed of this thing. The 40-ton chassis really motors. But I can see that there's an Arty been spotted. And the last remaining Arty, if I remember correctly, is an FB3805, and he was last seen at that location. And the enemy just lost their Skoda T50. So I've fired at the last known position. It lands short of where I was aiming. Again, I think this may have something to do with the fact... Oh, but he was there! So I did stun him and I picked up the stun assist. Okay, that means there's only 2 enemy remaining. The Oho in the city. And the KV... Is it KV4? No, it's an IS4, sorry. So those are the last 2 remaining enemy. And this was a tier 10 battle. So what I did now is I thought, no, they're not going to stay where they are. They're going to come over here because they've got to get over to reset the cap. We've got 2 in the cap already. So I'm anticipating they're going to be somewhere on that side. Yes, and there they are. There's the Oho. Round out. Direct hit. 295. Hits his rear. Stuns him. He's had to put something back in. I think he used his repair kit to move. And I'm getting more stun assist as more rounds come in on him. He's still murdering. I'm marking my target. And... ready. Almost ready. Load going in. And round out. Oh, he moved forward just as I fired. But I still got 3 critical hits. I think he was tracked. And he's still stunned. And we've capped out. And the Oho's gone down. So I picked up some more stun assist. And there's the IS4. And I didn't get a chance to shoot at him. And the game was over. So let's have a look and see what the end of battle results were. And yes, within 1 hour of having this Arty, I'd aced it. And I'd achieved actually not 1 Confederate, but 2. Because the previous battle I played, I also managed to get a Confederate. And that was the battle on Malinovka, in which we won. But I got a Confederate for that one too. I also picked up a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. I got 11. And of course, as I said, I got the Confederate because I hit more of the enemy than anyone else without getting a kill. But the win rate was only 2-3-2-0, and I think that may have something to do with the fact that I didn't get to fire that many rounds in this battle. But as you can see from the table here, when it came to damage, I was actually second from the top on my team, but I was actually not the highest scorer of damage overall. That went to the GWE 100, Bat Apo, who managed to score 3,026 hit points of damage and got 2 kills during that battle. And also 4 members of the enemy team, including the FB3805, managed to get more hit points than I did. out of that battle, so they were doing much better than me. But the reason, after looking at the wins, I was way down, kills, I was way down the table, obviously with 0. But when it came to base XP, I had a very high score, 1121. And the reason for that was I'm tier 8 and I was firing in a tier 10 battle. So I was hitting higher tier opponents most of the time. And of course, as you know, if you hit higher tier opponents, you score a lot more XP than hitting same tier or lower tier. So that's why obviously I generated a lot more XP than the other team members, even though they did more damage than I did. If we look at the detailed report, you can see I fired only 12 rounds during the battle. I got 4 direct hits, 4 penetration and 7 splash. I did damage of 2,336 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. I hit 7 of the enemy, but I didn't get a kill. But I did do stun assistance damage of 3,080. I also caused by 11 stuns. On a premium count, I earned 56,525 credits. And after resupply of ammunition, I still have 44,525 credits. And that's a testament to the fact that the 155mm howitzer shells, which are only 1,000 credits each, are really cheap compared to the 8-inch howitzer shells you might find on the M40 or the M53-55. So it really does help to actually have such a cheap price on the French Artys, or even if they do less damage overall. But of course they do have a better reload time on top of that. I managed to get 1 bond for the Confederate, and I also received 1,681 XP for that battle, and I didn't have any multipliers going because this was right at the end of the hour, and the I'd actually finished my boosters, or just finished my boosters with the previous battle. And so I didn't actually get to boost this particular battle. But directly after I got this win, I actually was finally able to load the, get the new suspension and load the GLD, the rammer, and of course the camouflage net onto my Lorraine. So I'll be out there on the battlefield very shortly, and you may come across me this weekend. I should say, actually, just in passing, earlier today, in a few hours ago, I actually did have a battle where I was on the same team as one of the members of What Arty Noobs, and unfortunately we lost the battle because I made a tactical error. I thought I could outwit the enemy, and unfortunately it didn't work out that way, and we lost. But there again, it happens every now and then. I honestly thought that we could actually beat the enemy by getting behind them, and it just didn't work because the enemy had other ideas. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this replay. If you did, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.